Alright, man, we back. Episode 7. Episode 7, we in here, man. This is a real thing right now, man.
7. 7.
So, before we jump in, give a quick shout out to Charles Clark. Amazing event this past weekend. Fab 40 in Fayetteville, North Carolina. I think this is his third one. Forgive me if I'm wrong, but it was an amazing event. Good talent, coaches in the stands. The games were played seriously. Like, them boys was out there strapping up, playing good D. Close games, overtime games. Like, it's something you rarely see in a showcase, man. So I just want to take a quick second, man, shout him out for a fantastic job with Showcase with them Eastern North Carolina boys, man.
Definitely, man. Ram Report was live in the
Oh, yeah, we was live. Make sure you check the Instagram. We was out there. They ran me.
Yeah, we was out there, baseline. You know what I'm saying? We was bugging, but yeah. It's rare, like Ray said, that you have the competitiveness on top of the organization, on top of the coaches in the stands. Oh, and shout out to them boy. Them boy had good concession stand too.
Oh yeah.
They had the snacks in the back.
Yeah.
Boy had Tahitian treat on chill.
Had the school.
You know what I'm saying? Like Charles, man, we might need to go back to that spot.
Every year, you know what I'm saying? Put him under contract.
Yeah, it was straight, man. But yeah, definitely shout out to the Fab 40, man. It was some talent. It was some talent down there. But the biggest thing, man, is like it was a platform that the pups, the 9th graders and 10th graders that he chose to bring on, you actually got to see the future.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? On top of the food chain too, man. So just overall,
absolutely,
man,
that was
great
big, man. Them pups showed their teeth, man.
Yeah,
it was fun to see because they didn't back down.
They was going at each other. They weren't normal like how the old dudes like, I'm not gonna check you. Like there was some times where the pups ran toward each other like, nah, asking for the ball back. Like it was about to go down.
Yeah, they was definitely in there competing, man. So shout out to that. So with that being said, man, let's jump right into it, man. We got a good topic for y'all, man, right now. So we're gonna kick it off with things we don't see at high school and AAU games. We got 3 subtopics under that. 3. 1, what we don't see at high school games. Boxing out.
No box outs, man.
No box outs. 2, triple threat. Some of y'all have no idea what that is.
It's going to take me 15 minutes.
I'm
going to get high. You see it right there. The big vein coming right there.
Like the skin tone match and the sweat.
Right.
And then last but not least, jump stopping. Another term y'all probably never heard of in your life. But it's cool, because we here to school y'all. So let's jump into the first subtopic, man. We're going to talk about boxing out. And I'm going to kick this off, and I'm going to dish it to my man. So boxing out, this one is real near and dear to my heart, because as somebody who was 5'8" on that basketball court.
Midgets unite on this one, man. Baby guards unite on this.
There was never no excuse for us not to get a rebound or put a body on somebody. So I know the kids are going to be like, oh, pause, that, or whatever the kids say. But, yo, boxing out, you have to put your ass on the opponent and push him out the way.
Exactly. The last part, say it again. Out the way or backwards.
Right. You have to put your hands out, put your ass on, push him out the way. It's not a foul. It is simply what is called box out. Charles Barkley made his living off of boxing out. These are the essentials that you need, even as a bigger player. Like, yo, I can't stand it when players rely on out-jumping one another. Like, that is always a 50-50 chance, where boxing out gives you a 70-30, 80-20 chance. And that usually comes down to willpower. How bad do you want it?
Is it preach, man?
And it's just troubling to me, because when I watch these games, I'm talking about high school varsity level, 17U AAU games, like when I'm watching them, I don't even think they know how. That's the point I'm gonna take, because you want to roll right now. I'm about to come around the corner. Right. But I just wanted to let y'all know, man. Like, you got research at your fingertips, man. Google, look at some of these old school players. Look how they got it.
Matter of fact, subscribe to the Ram Report, and we'll tell you. Subscribe, B. We just trying to make a loaf. You know what I'm saying? We just trying to make a loaf.
Hit that subscribe button. Stop playing, man. Man, yeah. So you just look at it. It's It's one of the things in basketball that's not nowhere near the hardest thing to do. But again, it goes back to willpower. Do you want that loose ball, that rebound more than the other person wants it?
Mm-hmm.
And you got to go get it, man. But now I'm, you know what I'm saying? Do the shoulder shimmy, look to the left, pass to the right to my man, Ant Simmons, man.
Hey! All right, man. So, I mean, basically, just to piggyback off my partner, Ray, man, like, you already know what we're here to do. Once again, I'm going to say it again. We're here to educate and drop gems. All right? We love it. We watch it. We can't go a week without being in the gym or watching basketball. So, we decided, hey, man, we're going to try to manipulate it because we try to looking at the BS. All right? So, back to the boxing out, man. Like, for us, it's about showing your overall understanding. Being a varsity coach, a 17U, AAU coach, I hear all the time kids want to play at the next level. But, like, we put focuses on things that sometimes you really can't do. Like, boxing out is something you can do every game. It's just a matter of whether you're choosing to do it or not.
Right.
Let me say it one time. Boxing out is something that you don't need the ball to do it. It's not a height requirement. The only way you can't box out is if you one of them brothers that ride that pine. And you probably riding that pine because you ain't box out in practice anyway. You know what I'm saying? So it goes back to, hey, what's the overall common denominator in boxing out? You wanted it more than your opponent. That's the common denominator. Boys and girls, man, it's just a boxing out is a toughness play. That's a situation, and then straight up like, it's 3 minutes to go in the game. We need this possession. I can't stop him from shooting it, but I can damn sure box it out and make sure I get the basketball. You know what I'm saying? And the most important thing of it is, for me, let me get to the details so y'all know a little bit what I'm talking about. This is why I get frustrated when I come to the high school game. It's because the bigs or the guard already has inside position. This is the part that's crazy. So what I mean by inside position,
I was about to say, you gotta let them know what that is.
Yeah. All right, so Pete. All right, we got the studio right
Right,
here.
the
Boom.
studio.
All right, boom.
Right.
I got the. You see it?
All right, for the podcast.
Exhibit A. This is the opponent
So make sure
right
you check
here.
it out on YouTube. Check it out.
Meaning the opponent is already behind me. Matter of fact, let's use Ray.
Yeah.
He's behind me right here
Ball
now.
goes up that way.
The ball goes up. This is what we do. And in turn, it keeps that guy in the play.
Yeah.
Well, all I gotta do is,
And
hey,
I can't even jump.
he can't get to
I
it.
can't
Drops
even-
right here. I come get the rebound, the outlet, and then pass it out. Like, I don't think you understand how ridiculous it looks for you to be inside under the basket. You got grandma screaming rebound. She can't even see. Alright? You got mama with her mom voice. It's nothing worse than when you make your mom act out of character at the basketball game and hit you with the mom voice because you won't hustle.
Right.
It's the difference between the mom voice and you not taking out the trash and the mom voice because your ass ain't hustling.
Right.
That's totally, you don't even want the mom voice to come out of the stands. Because the boys gonna be like, man, you dude's swallowing that nigga. Bro, all you gotta do is get here, get wide, and come back, go backwards. Push them out the way. The issue of it is man, it's just like, kids automatically now these days see the ball come out of the hand or out of the follow through and they gravitate towards it. Instead of now turning and taking that forearm and putting on that opponent and sealing him out of the way, and then to make sure move him out the way to go get the basketball, man.
And you know, this is where you come in as a high school coach. You know, and this is a lost art in high school, right? And I'm not taking jabs, but you know, we do have some social studies teachers that are requested to be basketball coaches, and they don't know the first thing. But like, I remember when I was in high school, when the ball went up, the rule was find a man. Find a man. Don't watch the ball hit. Ball goes up, man shoots. You look who's near you, and you put your ass on him and box him out. Nobody's teaching that anymore. And I mean, if they are, these kids are too cool to do it. So I don't know which one. I mean, 6 in one, half dozen in another, right? Like, I don't. But we teaching y'all now, though.
Yeah. And so I feel like you know that was enough on boxing out.
Man, y'all better do it, man.
Now to my next one, man.
And I'm a scout. I'm an advisor. I look for these things. Just FYI, these are the things I write down. Y'all keep that in mind. Next one. Woo, I'm a set it up. But you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna set it up to live, man, because this is a triple threat. My co-host, Ant Simmons, is passionate about this because my co-host can put that thing in the bucket. You know what I mean? I already seen the samples. So I'm a lot. Look, triple threat. What do you do? What does it look like? How is it implied in basketball?
All right, man. So, triple threat. To me, it's the most important thing on offense. It's the most important.
Mm-hmm.
It's the foundation. The reason why is because it shows your understanding of the game. Triple threat is basically keeping the ball in your pocket. Your pocket is in between your hip.
I need to stand up.
It's in between your hip and your rib cage. Knees bent, keeping the ball here.
Mm-hmm.
From this position, I can pass it. From this position, I can dribble it.
That's one threat.
From this position, I can shoot
Two
it.
threat, three threat.
So right here, it's very important, and it bothers me in high school games is because this is the reason why half the plays don't work. This is the reason why a lot of guys not in the game. This is the reason why there's a lot of bad shots. This is the reason why you're easy to guard.
Oh, yeah.
Very easy to guard.
Yep. Go ahead.
Very easy to guard, man. I mean, because it's like, in the game of basketball, you need to observe more than you act. Basketball is one of those games kind of like boxing, as far as like, your counter can be the finisher.
Right.
If you allow it to. So let me give you a scenario. Coach calls motion, you pop out on the wing. You catch the ball, you dribble it. Immediately, you've killed the play. The reason why is that if you don't have a direct line drive, or you don't have a specific place where you're going with the ball, then you screwed up the play because the triple threat allows you to observe. Now, let me take you there. One, it allows you to observe how close the defender is guarding you, or if the defender is guarding you at all.
Right.
Number two, it allows you to see what angle is the best angle to take for you to actually get around that defender. Three, it allows you to see where the next pass is supposed to go. All right? Four, from this position, if he's not there, any of those things aren't there, now you can go to work. The thing about a triple threat of it, the triple threat is, the way it was taught to me was, I used to go to networks basketball. I was blessed to get into networks when I was 6 or 7 years old. So I was taught triple threat at 7 years old. I always could shoot. So the way Coach Eddie broke it down to me was, Anthony, when they throw the ball out to you and you catch it, if the defender runs at you with his hands down and don't guard, you automatically shoot.
Let it go.
So I was like, I think I can do that.
Right.
And now he told me this is the same. This is to let you know how far I go back. When we put the ball in triple threat, it was called RAC. Read, attack, create a score.
Shout out to Coach Eddie.
RAC. Read, attack, create a score. Now, the read is me putting the ball in triple threat and looking at how the defender's checking me. Is he giving me even foot? Well, I mean, where I could go both sides? Is he shading me to a side, or is he not there at all? Attack is jab or pump. Did I say? I didn't say dribble.
No, not yet. I'm waiting for it.
Right. So I catch it first. That's the read, to see how his feet are playing me. The attack is either jab or pump. The creative score is now I'm putting on the ground.
Right.
Because I'm going to create a score for myself, or I'm going to create a score for others. So the point of it, what I'm saying is, think about how many times, like, I'm watching games where a guy catches the ball. Somebody said a block-to-block screen. The big runs across the middle lane, catches it, dribbles it out to the three-point line. What the hell was the screen for?
And sidebar, all of this package up. Stop dribbling as soon as you catch the damn ball. Stop. You guys wonder why, and Ant already alluded to this, why you get sped up and you're easy to guard. Because when it's the first thing you do when you catch the ball is dribble it, your defender already knows what you're doing. You can only do but so much. Even, I mean, you guys should be watching the NBA, college basketball, whatever. Watch them with the ball. They don't just catch it and put it on. Like, they catch it and survey.
Mm-hmm.
And they survey from the triple threat stance.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And when you do that, that allows you to slow down the game.
Mm-hmm.
So you guys, you need to really pay attention to basketball. Like you said, you gotta think things through. It's a mind game. And when you slow that stuff down, you're able to see what the defense is giving you.
And dissect that guy that you really think is a great defender.
Kill
You can
him.
take him to school. Because I'm going to leave you with this one before we move on to the next point of what we don't see in high school basketball games. The next time you're playing that over-aggressive, smelly, stinky football guy, that's mad. Oh, see, you like, bruh, just catch it.
See that? You see the D?
Yes, and square his ass up one time. That's it. Just keep him off, catch it, and square him up, and see how you go by him time after time after time. Because this is one cheat I give you about triple threat. If you play in a triple threat and a guy guards you that close, you know where he is at all times. So you're one pivot away, whether it's a forward pivot or a burst pivot for going by him and put him in.
Chill. Who you giving too much?
You're one pivot away.
Too much.
But
Too much.
we're gonna go to the next one. But you're one pivot away.
And then
Just telling you.
And it's a foul because once you go by, he gonna reach.
Mm-hmm.
But we don't know much. You know, we just
do it. You know, just regular brothers out here.
Last but not least, jump stopping.
Mm-hmm.
And this is from the point guard to the four who thinks he can handle the ball. You guys gotta learn how to jump stop.
A lot of you brothers gotta slow down.
Slow down. Yeah. So here's what I mean. You dribbling 1,000.
Slow down.
Listen, ball comes off. You get the rebound. You pushing it. Boom, boom, boom. You going fast. Now you got one on either side.
Oh Lord, I done seen this go bad, Ray.
Boom, boom. And y'all want to try to throw the fancy one arm, one leg, pass to the left or pass to the right. Turnover. Here's what I mean by jump stop. You speeding down the court. First of all, you got to have a handle of the ball. If you don't have a handle of the ball, you should be dribbling up the court anyway. Find the point guard, get it to him. You dribbling the ball up fast, as fast as you can. If you get to the free throw line and you recognize there's nowhere for you to go, meaning the defense is already setting up, you already got the 6'10" down there waiting for you, jump stop. Here's what I mean. Dribble, jump stop. 2 feet, square, shoulder width apart. Jump stop, not a walk. Look at my hands. Where are my hands at?
Triple threat position.
Triple threat!
Oh yeah. This goes in order, fella.
Right, and you can't see my face, but look at here what I'm saying.
Hey.
Now you're here. So what can you do from here? Once you've stopped, you can either pull up because you got the momentum, but if they close out, right, if the 6'10" sees you jump stop and you about to shoot and he close out, kick it to your left or to your right. Boom. Play done. Y'all just had a fast break, easy fast break, 2-point dunk. Crowd's going crazy. Yeah, you know, somebody got the whatever. But now you've prevented one of two things, which is highly important, especially if you're a pivotal piece of your team. Because you've jump stopped, you've now avoided a charge. Right? So you're not running slam into the damn opponent, and knocking them on into the crowd. And 2, you've avoided a turnover. Mm-hmm. You know, because
depending on what type of pass they throw.
At the very least.
The biggest thing is we seeing these days is in transition, kids are throwing more trespasses than bounce passes, which lets you know.
That's another topic. Ooh.
That lets you know they coach ain't teaching them a damn thing.
Man, look, sidebar. Bounce pass is one of the most forgotten passes in basketball right now. Like,
a lot of you brothers ain't lines though, man.
They'll be from here to here, right? And just like yo, he can't catch that, bro. The simple bounce pass. And I'm real quick. I'm gonna sneak this in here. A lot of times, if you throw a bounce pass, the defense can't get their hands on it. Just FYI, just let that soak in for a minute. That'll be a topic for another day, though. But back to jump stopping, man, it creates so much more opportunity as the offense that ultimately puts the defense in a hard spot. It's between the
Can I
rock
go
and-
deeper though? Pause.
Yeah.
Now this is the thing that I want to let you know. Like Ray got you all the way there. You know what I'm saying? Because the jump stop is very important. But the thing about the jump stop is that's the most important is the jump stop resets your positioning. It resets your posture. So like perfect example. I'm gonna go deeper. A jump stop after a pick and roll makes you damn near unguardable.
Oh. How so?
A jump stop is the beginning of learning how to do a hesitation move.
Are we giving them too much right now?
Right.
Are we giving
So if I'm coming off a pick and roll and I blow by the guy and I jump and I stop, but I keep my dribble, now I can go again. You see what I'm saying?
I can't even see the footwork right now. The footwork is great.
So if I'm going by somebody, hey, stop, hey, and keep going, that's a hesitation move. Like I had some kids in the gym the other week, and we were just working on blowing by. So all right, blow by, boom. But if you add that jump stop, especially for my lady hoopers, I ain't really gave you enough. For my lady hoopers, where your body or your footwork is hard. Like if you're going full speed and you jump stop, it literally puts your body into the perfect mode to shoot. If you can't shoot, if you're a guy that can't shoot off the dribble, add a jump stop to every time you pull up and watch what happens. Like if you're going full speed and you just stop, bro, because think about it. When you jump stop, what you don't know is the ball automatically gets put in your pocket. It automatically gets put in your pocket. So now half the reason why you miss shots is because your balance is off. You're leaning. Now when I jump stop, boom. Now everything's in order. It's easier to pick the ball up. It's easier to follow through. It's easier to focus. My body, everything is lined up with the basket. So the jump stop is for more than just making a pass or anything. The jump stop period makes you harder to guard and makes the things you do have a better chance of actually being successful.
Right.
If you actually had a jump stop to that
I
game.
used to eat off a jump stop. I was fast and I'd go going boom. It's always there. When you jump stop, the defense really has no choice. Like either they got to stop and guard you because you're gonna let it go, or they gotta hang back because they don't want to let
And
it.
if you got that pump fake after that jump stop,
Oh man, like you gave it too much right there. I might have to bleep that. Because it's too much. You know what I mean? They gotta pay for stuff like that. You know what I mean? Make sure y'all subscribe too. Hit the subscribe button on the YouTube channel.
just doing it for a loaf.
Right.
what I mean?
Alright. So I think that was the last topic on
Slow down. I wanna get to know you.
that's the last topic on things we don't see. Alright, so for y'all players listening, man, try to incorporate it. You got questions, man.
Dropping Gems Weekly.
Hit us on the social media, man. We do whatever we can to help. Next topic, man. Relationships. And it's
Slow down.
suggestions to athletes about dating or friendships for the podcast. I just hit them with the air quotes.
Or situationships.
Situations, all that. Like, I'm gonna jump right. I'm gonna dive right into it, man.
Yeah, man. Let's
So
go ahead and hire these young brothers,
Listen.
man.
now, when we talk to you, if you've been paying attention, go back and listen. We talk to you from experience. So none of this stuff is made up. None of this stuff is, hypothetical. These are facts, specifically our facts. So know that, and know that this is where we're coming from. So relationships. What we're not telling you is, we're not telling you guys and ladies not to have a girlfriend or a boyfriend. We're not telling y'all not to explore who you are as people. We're telling you to prioritize. Let me get a little personal with y'all. When I fell in love with basketball, it was everything. all the time, 24/7, sun up to sundown. I'm a New York City guy, so handle is everything. I needed to learn the latest crossover. I needed to learn to put between the legs, tween behind the back. I needed all that. So I used to work on it. Neighbors hated me because I'd be bouncing the ball at 10:30 at night.
Mm-hmm.
You know, other neighbor hated me because when my pops gave me the goal in the backyard, I would be back there and the ball would be bouncing over into her garden. She hated that shit. Woo. You know, I didn't play. I didn't do anything formal up until high school, and I walked onto my high school team. And I'm playing with guys who traveled all up and down the East Coast, all because I can handle that thing. That's when I found out, I can't shoot that good. So, it's also around the same time I got a girlfriend. So now the late nights and the dribbling and all that other stuff.
I need a girl to
So now this wasn't on her. She wasn't saying, "Oh, you spending too much time."
I need a girl.
She wasn't saying you playing basketball. She was a huge supporter, but I felt like, to be a good boyfriend. Shout out to Dasani. I need to spend time.
I'm about to say that joint again, so keep going. We wild. This episode 7. We made it, mama. We made it.
So long story short, my time was cut in half because I did not prioritize. Because I did not prioritize, basketball fell by the wayside.
Now, let me jump on this.
Yeah.
I'm the total opposite of Ray. I apologize to every girl I ever dated. Right here, right now, on the Rami.
Oh, in the Rami, he saw.
All my ex-boos. Brother, sorry. Because I damn sure chose the round ball. I damn sure chose the round ball over y'all sisters. Straight up.
Right.
But y'all didn't bring me the feeling. That it brought me the feeling of everybody. Simmons. 4-3. I mean, really, this is what it is. We in a generation now that you can look on Instagram. Some of my 4th grade kids from the boys club I follow, they got lock, heart, and key in the 4th grade on their thing. I'm wifed up. Brother, you can't even go around the damn corner without your mama.
Right.
But you wifed up. But I mean, that's another topic. But I mean, basically what we're here to let y'all know is, man, like, especially at this stage of your life, as far as basketball comes, I'm going to be real with you. You don't have time for that, bro. You don't. Like, I ain't saying, you know what I'm saying, like, you got to hang around with straight dudes. But what I'm saying is, you have to understand your priority. If making it Division I is your priority, let's look at the facts. We in North Carolina, right? So that means there's 49 other states besides North Carolina. 49 other states. There's millions and millions of players in your grade. What's going to make you different? What's going to make you different? Some people are blessed more than others. But once again, let's go back to the early episodes. Like, what are you doing it for?
Right. Because
guess what? For some guys, they might be more talented enough where they can get through high school BSing with a chick. But it shows up in college. For college guys, they may be able to get away with it in high school and college. But then when they get to NBA, it's serious. Now chicks exposing them, putting on the internet, all those different things. Like, boys and girls, man, I mean, females included with the dudes, like, you have to look at what's going on these days. Everybody is not as invested in you as you. You know what I'm saying? And you have to be your biggest fan. You have to be your biggest supporter. You ultimately know how far you want to go with this game. You know what I'm saying? And can't nobody else tell you that. So if you're really riding or dying with it, then know that you only have a small window. So if that person really cares about you, they're going to support you from afar, and they're going to be there. If they don't,
they wouldn't. They
won't be there, because guess what? That all them times you could not be practicing with them, your homeboy or your friend, your other friend practicing, they might jump on with them once they go to college. You never know. It's a dog-eat-dog world out here with people. Everybody tries to use everybody. You know what I'm saying? But the whole point of it is just like, if basketball is what you really trying to do, then the only girlfriend you should have should have academics attached to it.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's gonna be your girlfriend. Because this is one thing I can explain to you. If the girls may be there in high school, but if you become a college scholarship athlete,
Oh, boys, go ahead.
or boys, or whatever the case may be, like, you know,
Shout
the
out
life
to
experiences you can have in college, you know, are like there's nothing else in your life you really can compare to that.
Man, yeah, and I'm a slightly disagree a little bit with you. And like, you make time for what you want to make time for.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And it's been done, right? We're not gonna sit up here and lie to you and say, oh, if you want to go to college or pro, you can't have a girlfriend. Nah, it's just
It has to be an understanding.
it's yes, a clear understanding that basketball comes first. There is no competition with basketball, right? It's the same thing with anything else, right? Like, and I'm not comparing a relationship to a video game, but like a dude can or a lady, because I've seen it. They can put in that work and then jump on the sticks right after the work. You know what I'm saying? Get on Fortnite with the homies. You know what I mean? So I mean, a relationship is just like anything else, man. Like, but it's if you're not putting basketball first at all costs, you're jeopardizing your opportunity to make it to the next level, whatever that next level is. College, pros, it makes that goal that much harder to reach. So I mean, it's just really something to think about, man. Like, again, we're not telling y'all to be robots. We're not telling y'all to not have a good time. You know, be a kid, but understand this: you're either 10 to 17 if you're listening to this. As a player, your world is only but so big, and it's only gonna get bigger. So what you think you're in love with now can change totally in the next month, year, 2 years, whatever. And then when you get to college, man, like,
Man, half of y'all ain't even been outside of North Carolina. You talking about love.
right? But man, when you get to college, man, it's
I need a girl, you
College is beautiful, man. I'm talking to the ladies and like you, because you get so many different walks of life, so many different experiences, and a lot of times, man, that your world expands. So you know what I mean. The one constant you need to have is the work you put into that ball. You know what I'm saying? For you know what I mean? Yeah, get it right. But that's it. That's it, man.
Episode 7.
We got spotlight.
Yes,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you only look a little bit like who you about to spotlight. So yeah, back in the day, you know what I'm saying?
That was one of my favorite uniforms.
Yeah, because they was the first ones with it.
Yeah,
But I'm spotlight for you right now. Go ahead, let them know.
My spotlight. Let's be serious, man. My spotlight this week is no stranger. A lot of people around this area knew him. A lot of people in the country know him now. That's a little different. I'm not gonna do high school, but Gary Clark from the University of Cincinnati. I'm extra proud of this kid, man. Known Gary ever since he was in the 9th grade. And Gary is the reason why Red Storm is what it is today.
Wow.
Without him, I don't really know too many people that would know us. We've always had, good players, great talented players in our program, but he was one of the ones that kind of blew it up. The cameras followed that kid. And I just want to say to Gary, man, I'm so proud of you, son. I definitely had a chance to watch you play for the last 4 years, and it was beautiful. Because my favorite part about the game is actually developing a relationship with kids when they're pups. You know what I'm saying? When they're freshmen, sophomores, and then watch them put in the work, and then watch the work, like watch what the work does and watch what they turn into. Mm-hmm. So to see you, start at Cincinnati as a freshman all the way through your senior year, start every game, to see you grow into not only a defensive player of the year, but a conference player of the year, first, second team All-American, one of the best power forwards to ever play at Cincinnati. It's just a blessing, son. And I didn't get a chance to actually go down and see you. Because the crazy part about it is we were both grinding at the same time. You know, I'm grinding with this coaching thing, trying to figure that out. You grinding as a player, trying to figure that out. But what I think you found, man, is this is where you belong. You're going to definitely be a pro. And all that work you put in, man, is finally paying off. I remember one of the pictures you put on Instagram, it was you hugging your mom. And only people that know Gary know how much that meant. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I remember the same things, you hugging your mom before we get on the van to go to Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? As an AAU kid, like, you know what I'm saying? You coming back, like, so to see what you do now, to see how you put your family and everybody on the map, son, like, I salute to you, G, man, and ready to see what the next chapter of your career is, man. Ready to see it, man.
I feel like the air is drying in the room, bro. Like,
yeah, that's my guy,
check
man.
my eyeballs, man.
Yeah, that's my guy, man.
True.
That had to be hard.
I felt that right there.
G thing, man.
Shout out to Gary Clark, man.
Love you, man. Make sure you just continue doing what you're doing. You got a proud coach, man. Like, speechless, bro. Speechless.
Nah, I forgot the kid I was supposed to talk about, man.
I know that, brother.
Give me his name, man. I have brain fart.
Khalil Marshall.
Khalil, the freshman.
Khalil Marshall.
The pup.
Look here, brother.
Listen here. Look.
You about to put that storm shit on.
Look
here, brother.
We gonna boot up for stuff.
Yeah, I'm about to take that.
Let me tell you a funny story.
I'm about to take that. So whoever got that, I'm about to scoop that.
I was getting my clothes out the dry cleaners. Bumped into his high school coach. What's up, man? How you doing? You know, his coach is a cool guy. He was like, yeah, man, I'm out there by Wilmington, man. He's like, yo, you should check us out, man. We got a point guard you need to see, freshman, man. He liked that. And, you know, naturally, I'm trying to get my clothes. So I'm like, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Like, just let me know your schedule, whatever. But at the same time, it's Wilmington. I got to, you know.
In the county. Actually, far. Alaska.
But you know who was out there?
We're not even going to no. We're going to text you, bruh. We working on something right now.
Right.
But y'all know who had that camera rolling.
Yeah, he was out there. So, y'all gonna see the clip on YouTube. But
Yeah.
like, when I watched the clips, I was like, yo, this kid, a freshman, dropped 40 points.
In a rivalry game.
Rivalry, so packed
sold out. So this was a different type of 40.
Right. I mean, and crowd was going crazy. You could feel the atmosphere watching this thing. But to then come to the Fab 40 showcase yesterday and put the same type of energy on display, knocking down shots, showing poise, under control, running his team, making great passes, like this kid is already showing signs of being a total package. And I mean, I got nothing but good things to say. I'm hoping for the best, man. It's still too early to tell, so I don't want to jinx him nothing, but Khalil Marshall.
Hold on. It ain't too early, Lil. You got one of your biggest fans, right?
I'm a fan.
Brother.
I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying?
If your situation don't work out, if you don't like your directors and producers dancing all in your videos, come to Death Row, man. Storm, man.
But yeah, that's my highlight play of the spotlight play of the week, man. But with that being said, man, we are out of here, man.
Episode 7.
Episode 7, yeah.
Subscribe.
Yo, subscribe.
Brothers trying to get a loaf.
Yep.